It's probably not going to do anything to the stock price anytime soon, given the stock markets and Chinese stocks currently. But I think today we've got massive news for NIO around the charging infrastructure of NIO. And so let's talk about it. What does it mean and why is it bullish for NIO investors? So yesterday I was sharing this bit of rumor and speculation of NIO possibly doing a official confirmation on the 15th of April around this Sinopec deal. It's only been rumors so far, but now it was getting closer to be officially announced, and this rumor turned out to be true because this morning NIO officially invited for a signing ceremony, actually right at the 15th of April, so to announce this partnership with Sinopec, building possibly those battery swapping stations 2.0. And well, this is big news in itself. And then we also saw this leaking video here by a NIO owner using this new battery swapping 2.0 station close by to a Sinopec gas station. In the video, we can see that the car is parking itself. So it is the autonomous solution for battery swapping. The car will park itself in the station, and then without lifting the car too much like the previous 1.0 station, now the swapping can be going much quicker, I suppose, and also be easier than with the previous setup. So that's going to be the new battery swap station that NIO has announced with NIO Day previously. Now also in collaboration with Sinopec, and that's obviously big because Sinopec has lots of gas stations all over China, and it's just a really big name committing to helping NIO to building out this infrastructure. Now, I'm not going into depth about how many stations NIO will build in this collaboration. I guess we're gonna find out this week. The major news in my point of view here is that NIO is obviously committing here on building this infrastructure setup in China. I previously did a video on NIO Cloud Solutions. So what you can actually see is with the front end here, the charging solutions for the superchargers as well as the battery swapping stations, NIO is building those charging infrastructure, but also the back end, which is the software solution and the cloud solution around it. And that is, in my point of view, what is happening, which is the grand scheme and the big plan here by Li Bin, which is an internet entrepreneur and has NIO as a platform business in his mind. And that's now getting really clear by the second news today, which is that Ford is actually going to use the NIO infrastructure in China. So this is a big confirmation of NIO's business model. On the one hand side, NIO is having the partners for building the infrastructure. On the other side, you have those who are looking to buy into and using this infrastructure. NIO is sitting at the middle and monetizing and kind of orchestrating this. And I think this is a big confirmation of what I'm always saying here on this channel, that NIO has a quite unique business model. It is a platform business model, more like an internet business than actually a manufacturing business. So that's different also to Tesla on the one hand side, which is unlikely to open up their charging network for others. And also to the OEMs, on the other hand, which are currently mainly busy of pivoting their business models to actually succeeding at building electric cars. And for NIO, this shows that the reward is there for continuing to invest in this infrastructure, building out as fast as they can, both the front end, but also the back end that are mentioned. And in the future, they will be the ones that can monetize on this opportunity. NIO will be making billions from those different revenue streams that they can unlock by this, not only for the electricity and the charging, but also from the NIO spaces and the NIO houses around those charging stations, which will help them also have customers from other brands actually buy in to the NIO brand in terms of e-commerce, lifestyle, NIO Life, and as well the offline business there. So with this current Ford partnership here, I think that will be mostly on the normal charging and supercharging infrastructure. But of course, this leaves room for speculation around whether or not manufacturers like Ford may even adopt like the battery swapping infrastructure. And that would be the logical next step for, and also why NIO has constructed this battery asset management company as a separate entity, because it's actually free for others to join so that more players in the industry can actually enjoy those battery swapping advantages in the area of bringing in new battery technology to the entire fleet, for instance, hybrid solid state batteries in the future for NIO's case. but also on a consumer level, of course, in terms of quick charging and less degradation of the vehicle price and stuff like that, all of those topics surrounding battery swapping. And then, well, now the question is whether or not in the future we will see more of such deals, maybe just around the charging, but possibly also around the battery swapping technology, of course. So this is an important milestone in my views, because it shows you, as I mentioned before, in my views, that the two sides of this business model are actually working, and you have a buy-in on both sides, a confirmation of this business model at work. And yeah, maybe for NIO, it doesn't mean that investors will be super bullish on this in the first place, because right now it will be quite capital intensive of doing that in the very beginning, similar to Amazon, like reinvesting all of the revenues coming in for years to come, maybe not churning out a return or a profit very soon. But in the end, once you have this ecosystem built up, this will generate huge network effects and also very high margin business revenue streams. So that's why I'm keen on investing in NIO, besides my position, for instance, in Tesla as well. And that's why I think that NIO has found a good niche, and in comparison to other car brands and EV startups and so on, you cannot really compare them to NIO in that regard. And also, in my point of view, this is building lots of arguments for the NIO valuation having a larger upside into the future in the coming years. So let me know what you think about it. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one.